The holiday season is an important time to help those struggling or in need, and USA Cares is making sure that they support veterans and their families this season and all year long. Their mission is so important, especially this time of year, and there's so many ways for you to help. I'm joined by President and CEO Trace Chesser. Trace, great to have you back.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hope you're having a wonderful holiday season, and I know
am.
you guys are just doing all you can, especially right now, to make sure that veterans and their families are well and safe and things are paid for.
Yes, I mean, it's a great time of the year. We actually get to do something that's really fun, that we have the Justin Thomas Foundation that helps us out every once in a while, and so they help us fund getting presents for the kids at Fort Knox, and so we get to do that, and that's a lot of fun. Unfortunately, a lot of the things that we deal with are not as fun as that. And so we're really focusing on trying to keep families together, trying to make sure that, you know, you can keep them together. It helps to reduce veteran suicide. So if we can stop an eviction and keep a family together the holiday season, that's what I want to do.
You guys really step in when the stressors are high, right? I think we think holidays are so happy, or maybe somebody has a serviceman, a servicewoman or member that is away serving. The real help comes in when they come back home. Right? And making sure that you're filling in the gaps and the pieces.
That transition can be very difficult. I was in the military, and I will tell you, my transition after having a career with the Army was not the easiest, and trying to get back and get into a normal groove and explain to employers what you did in the military and how that relates to what they need as far as being an employer, it's tough.
And so what are some of the ways that you're making sure that you're helping to kind of keep families together? You mentioned, you know, evictions, I'm sure making sure rent's paid. Are those the big top things that you're looking at, is making sure utilities are taken care of?
We get so many requests. We received about 7,600 requests this year. We can only do what we can do. And so we really try to target that, stop an eviction, stop foreclosure, turn on utilities, get them food. That's like those critical areas.
And you also are helping, especially this time of year, homeless vets. You know, I think so many of us driving into town or traveling, we'll see somebody holding up that sign that says, I'm a homeless vet. How can I help? And you all are helping in many ways.
Yes, we do have a special program that we just started this past year for homeless veteran reintegration. And the reintegration is we're putting them to work. And we have employers that want to hire people. And so we've had great relationships with a lot of employers around here. So we're taking the homeless veterans and preparing them to go and interview and to get these jobs. And so that can help them move to a better place in life.
You're the support system, their family in a way, right? That to let them know we love what you did for our country, and we need to take care of you now that you're back and you're on hard times. We got to know so much more about USA Cares during our Veterans Day show with you all. You know, you've had a big year, you know, a successful year. You know, you're all across the U.S. and doing really well. When you look back, do you have to pinch yourself sometimes and think, oh man, we are everywhere and we're helping people?
I do. We just had a board meeting recently, and we were talking about it, and talking about all the achievements of this past year. And I mean, we have raised more funds than ever. We've helped more veterans than ever. However, I get stuck on the fact, because I'm a veteran and I can't stand leaving other people behind. And so I struggle with knowing the number that we weren't able to help because of lack of funds.
Well, the way that other people out there can help you all right now is to contribute, kind of year-end contributions. If you're considering year-end contributions, that will help you all serve even more next year. It
will. I mean, you know, we have some people that do like monthly reoccurring donations, and that is so helpful. We have others that they have the ability that they do like donor advised funds. They go through their financial advisor and they get advice on how can they do, you know, qualified charitable giving. Some people IRA. So there's a lot of ways. And, you know, honestly, we're about $100,000 behind where we need to be right now. And so from now till the end of the year, we continue to push.
You know, I love that idea of just, you know, you make a monthly contribution. It could probably be as much as what you would pay for Starbucks, DoorDash, or takeout, and you can probably help a family in need.
Absolutely.
Something as small as that. All right. Well, Trace, great to see you. Happy holidays.
see you.
Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.
And we'll catch up with you in the new year for sure.
All right.
All right. So if you would like to support their mission, just head on over to usacares.org.